It's so cold, it's like 47 degrees. Thank you, Taylor, for the pizza. I guess that makes waiting on the street for 2 nights worth it. Okay, so I have spent the last 2 days sleeping on the streets of New York City all to get this, a standby ticket for tonight's Saturday Night Live taping. Host Phoebe Waller-Bridge, musical guest Taylor Swift, which is why I was camping out on the street. It was quite a time. I filmed like a vlog of like the whole experience, but I also have like got quite a lot of questions about how it all works and everything, so I figure I'm just gonna like address them up front so that if you do not care about me and my life, you don't have to watch the vlog. But here are the questions. How does it all work? Basically, at 7 AM on a Saturday morning, they will give out standby tickets for the live show and for the dress rehearsal of Saturday Night Live. I mean, you're gonna kind of be getting the same show. Sometimes they do more sketches for the dress rehearsal that end up getting cut from the live show, but essentially you're getting the same experience. I decided to try and go for the dress rehearsal just because there was only one person in front of me who was also going for it, which means that I'm more likely to get in. They do usually let in like, you know, upwards of 50 to 100 people for each show, but you just never know. So yeah, I figured I'd just go for the dress rehearsal. It depends on who the guests are, but usually people will start lining up on Thursday, sometimes Friday, sometimes Wednesday, sometimes Tuesday if it's like BTS. I started lining up very early Thursday morning. I was 8th in line by the time that I got there. Some people there were really prepared. They had tarps, a few had tents, they had camp chairs and sleeping bags and air mattresses. Can take tents and have them up overnight. Sometimes cops will come and make you take them down. You can't have them up during the day. They were a little bit more lenient on the first night and the second night because it was raining, but they just made the people who had tents take them down before sunrise. It's good because you can bring all this stuff with you, but then before the show you go home, so you don't have to worry about, oh, how am I going to take my tent and my fold-up chair and my sleeping bag and my stuffed animals and my pillow and my blanket and all my clothes into SNL. No, you take it home, so it's fine. A lot of people have been like, how do you go to the bathroom? But like there's Starbucks and McDonald's and everything around, so you can just like go use the bathroom there and just ask someone to hold your spot in line. It's really not a big deal. Same with going to get food. Some people Uber Eats food, otherwise you can just, you know, run down to Starbucks and get it. As long as you're not disappearing for like the whole day and just like going home and hanging out, it's okay to leave the line for a little bit. Every approximately 5 minutes, someone is going to say to you, hey, what are you doing? What are you lining up for? Because there's a lot of people going past. So unless you want to be answering them constantly, a lot of people brought like little signs that they put up being like, hey, we're waiting for SNL, this is the host, this is a musical guest, because there are a lot of people asking questions. So yeah, it wasn't the funnest of times, but it wasn't that bad. Like at times I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever done, I hate it. But then, you know, it got to be a really fun atmosphere and I was like having a good time. I made some friends. You can kind of just, you know, power through it. I drank a lot of coffee. I had a lot of snacks and I listened to a lot of podcasts basically. And remember to bring your ID, because when they give out the tickets, they need to see ID so they can put a name on it, and you don't want to have waited 48 hours in the rain and the cold for them to be like, sorry, too bad. Remember your ID. From New York, it's Thursday morning. I'm gonna be sitting here on the streets of 6th Avenue for the next 48 hours. It's very loud, it's pouring rain, it's like 15 degrees Celsius, but I wanna go see Taylor Swift on Saturday Night Live, so here I am. Is this the dumbest thing I've ever done? Maybe, potentially not. I've done some pretty dumb stuff. I just wish the weather was a bit nicer because I'm extremely unprepared. I don't have any warm clothes. A kind gentleman in front of me lent me a chair which I'm sitting in for the next few hours until I can go buy my own one. Everybody's rushing past with umbrellas and we're just sitting here like lunatics. Yeah, wish me luck. Okay, so I got here at about 8 AM and there are 8 people in the line in front of me. It's now 2:30 and the line's up to like 15-20 people. It's really cold. I'm like really questioning all my decisions right now. I went and bought a beanie. I bought a chair, I bought a giant umbrella, I bought a thermal. I'm still cold. I'm like very not prepared for this. It's literally colder than it is in winter in Australia, so I'm dying. Still got like, I don't know, 40 hours to go. I made the stupid choice of wearing leggings that are like 7/8 leggings, so my ankles are cold, and I'm wearing Converse, so my feet are completely drenched. Yeah, so there's a girl at the front of the line who's wearing like fuzzy ski boots. That was a really smart choice on her behalf, and they also have a tent, so yeah, I'm underprepared, that's for sure. I'm gonna go buy another coffee just for something to like hold and keep my hands warm. Okay, it's now 7 o'clock. Look who's come to visit me. It's Kelly, and I've convinced her to basically like camp out with me. She has to work tomorrow morning, but other than that, I've convinced her, and it really wasn't that hard. Basically, she was like, I'm coming. So now I've been here for what, like 10 hours? Feels like 10 days. What else is there to report? Nothing much has happened except I'm cold. I went to Chick-fil-A and got some food. There's a Starbucks around the corner that we can pee in. There's a McDonald's down the street that we can pee in. There's a Chick-fil-A, there's a Pret a Manger, there's a deli. So like, we're really set for everything we need. Okay, this is like my worst ever look. I look terrible. I'm turning off the light. I don't care that it's blurry. So it's now 12:30 p.m. like no, a.m. midnight 30. I'm gonna try to go to sleep. I've got my little umbrella, and I've kind of like made a little hovel for myself, and I'm just gonna like sit in this little cocoon for the next 6 hours until the sun comes up, and try to sleep, I guess. Yeah. Good morning. I lived, I made it through the night. It's now 8 a.m. and I'm still alive. It was very cold. I did not sleep. I slept for maybe like an hour, mainly because I'm sitting up in this chair and I'm so damn uncomfortable. And this street is so loud, like it's in the middle of the night. It is loud as hell. Only have like 24 hours to go now, which is exciting. It's nice, sunny, blue skies. The sun's gonna come out, my socks are gonna dry, and things are looking up. I think it's gonna be very, very cold tonight though. But that's a problem for me in 12 hours. All right, this random guy came past with $100 and was like, buy pizza for everybody. How nice is that? Okay, it is 2 p.m. Friday. We are still surviving. We are not thriving, but we are surviving. It's gotten warmer, the sun has come out. It's like what, I don't know, 15, 20 degrees I think. We're doing okay. Like everyone who had a tent had to put it down, and then we all had to move up, and now we are standing on these subway grates, which is kind of disgusting, but also hot air keeps coming up and like warming me up, so that's pretty good. This is the worst angle. What's up, Swifties? Welcome to my new home on the ground. This is where I live now. I'm really tired, I'm crashing. I had a lot of sugar and now I can't form sentences. It's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I'm tired, so I'm now lying on the ground on the subway grates because they're warm, on a piece of cardboard because I'm not filthy. Yeah, we've got what, 13 hours to go. I have a feeling that like later on tonight I'm not going to be able to sleep because I know a lot of Swifties are like coming to hang out. So I'm just trying to like catch some Z's. At the moment I'm like running off 4 hours sleep in the last like 2.5 days. So it's almost over for me. Ellie, how are you feeling?
Great.
Tana, how are you feeling?
I'm cold but good.
Okay, the lighting is really bad. It's, what time is it? 7:30. I just had like a nice 20-minute power nap on this disgusting subway grate, so I've received my second wind. Kelly, my personal bartender, is here mixing up some Pimm's and ginger ale. Tana's got some White Claws.
Yes, we do.
Katie's come in just to like
join our savior.
Join the line and have some fun. I guess we're gonna fuck it up. I think this is gonna be a really bad choice, but considering like after 7 o'clock tomorrow I can just go home and sleep. Like, maybe I should just have a couple drinks to get me through. Sitting here on the street minding our business, and who rocks up but Taylor's management with huge boxes of pizza for all of us. So woo! Now we're just sitting here eating Taylor Swift's pizza. It's all pepperoni. The Jews are mad.
I can't eat it. Thanks, Taylor.
She's eating the crust.
I'm doing it anyway. I'm just eating the crust because I care about religion.
Yeah, thank you, Taylor, for the pizza. I guess that makes waiting on the street for 2 nights worth it.
Definitely not warm.
Okay, Kelly, how many White Claws are in your bottle right now?
It spits 3.
Spits 3. It's gonna be a great night. Because I can't hear the music.
Silence quite this loud
In a crowded room and you're not speaking. Jamie's just bopping with her noodles.
It's killing me, yeah.
This is how we're staying awake. Okay, it's now it's midnight. We have 7 hours left. I'm gonna try and like get some sleep on my warm grate. It's actually like very warm now. Like I have my jacket off, I have my jumper off. Maybe I'm overheating. Kelly's over here. Is that Kelly or is that Kelly? She's over here with her Taylor blanket. We're rugged up. We are ready to sleep. Good night. Good morning, Swifties. It's 7 a.m. or it's like 10 minutes until 7, which means 10 minutes until we can get off this hellscape street and go home. I was really comfortable on my grate for a little bit, but then my skeleton started aching. Like my bones are so sore. I'm so cold. It's like 47 degrees. I don't even know what that is in Celsius anymore. That's just what that sign over there says, 47. But it feels like a good crisp 6 degrees. Celsius. Celsius.
Maybe, perhaps.
I'm losing my mind, but apparently, well, we should be getting tickets in a good, okay, it's 7 degrees. We should be getting tickets in less than 10 minutes, and then we can all just go home and forget this ever happened until we come back. Yeah, we have made it back to Kelly's apartment, thank the Lord. And we're gonna lie down and like maybe sleep. It's gonna be so nice to lie down on something that isn't a subway grate. Wow, you really appreciate the little things in life, huh? Okay, I have had a little nap. I have had 2 coffees, had some food. Now it's like 4:30. We're gonna go head out and get some dinner, and then we are gonna go back up to our old home, 6th Avenue, and line up and try and get in on the standby. I am feeling pretty confident considering that we're number 2 and number 3 in line for the dress rehearsal. So yeah, got my trusty ticket and ready to go. Okay, so we came in, we lined up, we've just made it through security, and now I guess we just wait here to find out if we can go in. Just gonna be sitting around for a bit, stressing out. Oh, okay, I can't tell you. Okay guys, so we just got out of the SNL dress rehearsal. We got in. How was it? Hey, we did, we sure did. Taylor sang False God, aka these guys have no taste, but it is definitely the best song on the album except for Cornelia Street.
I have taste.
False God is amazing. Anyway, we got in and our 2 nights on the street was totally worth it. Would do it again. I mean, would I do it again?
I'd do it again.
I would definitely do it again for like the right person. Yeah. See, this is what we had to sleep next to. So like, it wasn't totally, like it wasn't a terrible experience, and it was definitely worth it. Phoebe Waller-Bridge is absolutely incredible. Seeing Kate McKinnon with my own 2 gay eyes was like getting reborn. 100 out of 10, so good, totally worth it. And that's the end of that, okay?